YouTube, get in here as well. Right, I forgot. Pop-up chat. Wait, is it good on YouTube? Hello? Okay, it's good. Whew, oh my god. Hello everyone, Kamenjay here. Welcome to today's stream. Welcome back to Shadow the Hedgehog weekend. We are on episode 14? Oh, excuse me. I think this is stream 14. Hello. I just heard Snow walk away. I don't know where he went. Okay. Episode 14? I don't know. Twitch, unfortunately, because I'm still not affiliate, you guys only have like a few days with set streams. YouTube, it's you guys have it, it's there. I slapped my knee on the computer. Okay, great way to start the stream. Close the door. Okay. Alright, so I gotta do this again. Dark, dark, hero, neutral, neutral, hero. Let's jump into it. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Pride Month, everyone. Happy, Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. That's important. I should know that one as well. Yeah. As you can see, I didn't start at 3 o'clock tonight because I'm not doing 3 to 6 anymore because that was terrible. That week, you know, all week, the worst numbers on any stream I've had in weeks, dude. It was really bad, unfortunately. So I was like, you know what? Nah, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna stay with 6 to 9. Ooh. Wow.
Hey Shadow, long time no see.
It's hot in here.
Looks like black creatures really mean business.
It's the start of summertime, so it's gonna be very hot. Wow.
I repeat, cover fire.
Wow.
A chaos emerald. I can feel
My controller is breaking down on me, I think, 'cause, like, the left stick feels so weird right now. What? It really does.
Hold your position.
Hold your position.
death to all who oppose me.
Hold your position.
No matter how many.
Do not fall.
Just keep coming. Shadow, give me a hand. Look out, monsters! Get him!
Anyways, I'm excited to play Shadow again. I'll say that. Oh, I did the math. I did the math. I would need to do 8 runs per stream to had to finish this on April 15th. I would have to do 8 runs per stream. And we know how long it takes me, like an hour to do per goal for each run. So that means that I would have to do close to 8-hour streams for Shadow the Hedgehog. So I'm not going to do that this week. I will extend the time for Shadow the Hedgehog weekend next weekend. But this weekend, no. It's going to be 6 to 9. But yeah, I did the math finally.
What the heck is happening?
Now, what the math I didn't do was, if I do 8 for, like, the rest of the month, how many less would I have to do for, like, July or something like that? I only did the math in one way. So yeah, I would have to do 8 runs per stream from today to the 15th of April. It's a lot. It's a lot. I don't want to do that yet. Hey, hopefully this upcoming week, finally, it does well for me, yeah? Fingers crossed. Probably not, but fingers crossed. I will try. Give an attempt at that, though. Well done, Shadow. Oh my god, the bots. Leave me alone.
Anybody who gets in my way is my enemy.
Leave him alone, Twitcher bots. Leave me alone. Go away. Go away.
Perfect.
Go away, Twitcher bots. I'm gonna start putting Twitch artists do not DNI. Cause like I'm tired. I'm gonna put the message out again on Twitter and see if that works. Twitch.tv/Kamenjay. Shadow time again.
The black aliens have hit 6 major cities around the world, and every city is reporting.
Twitch artist DNI. Oh, that's messed up. Okay, I did it. So let's see if that works. Let's see if it's like automatic for certain people, or if like people are actually like looking at it. It's bad, bro. Like, dude, I don't have money. I can't commission you. And if I had money to commission an artist, I would commission an artist I like or I know. It's that simple. It's that simple.
Attention! Emergency.
I've rambled about this already too much. Hey, do you guys collect cat whiskers? I've been doing that recently whenever I notice like one of Snow's whiskers fall off. Because someone was saying that like, it's good luck too. I'm not really a superstitious person, but it's also like, hey, it's kind of weird to do that, but it's also like, it's kind of cute because it's like, oh hey, if it's good luck.
What is this sensation? I feel weightless atop this light. I see. I can control which way this leads.
Let me make the freaking fan stronger. You're probably gonna hear the fan in the background. I can't really do much about that. It's either the fan. It's either the fan. Oh, that's too loud. Yeah, that's too loud. Actually, it's either the fan or the AC. And trust me, I don't want the AC running while I'm streaming. All right. Shadow.
Highway system, what they call cyberspace.
Cyberspace Shadow. Gotta go to cyberspace, Shadow. The hackers, they're moving. Shadow. Cyberspace.
What is
I got like 3 jokes. That's it.
What a coincidence running into you here. Actually, I'm on a government assignment to track down a chaos emerald in the area. How about we both look for it together?
No. That's okay. That's okay, fine shorty. Fine shite.
This is a light speed. That red block is a firewall designed to ward off intruders. Watch out.
Watch out.
Another firewall.
Another firewall. It's nice to relax and play a game where, like, if I fail, it's not 100% necessarily my fault. It's because the game's a little janked. Whereas if it is, like, if I mess up, it is on me, you know? I've been playing Doom Dark Ages on my YouTube channel. And I've been doing, like, a lot of videos these past few days. And, oh my god, dude. I don't know why I upped the difficulty. I don't know why did I do that? Who did I have to prove that to?
Another drop here. Be careful.
Like, it's so rough. I get dropped in like 2 hits from like a stronger demon in that game. It's crazy, dude.
Think you can make it down there?
Oh, damn it. Damn it. Why are you so weird? Go away, I'm afraid of women. I'm afraid of girls. Girls scare me. So twinks. That's none of your business. Can I use a light that's floating upwards too? I'm in a better mood now than I was earlier, because, like, dude, Doom had me raging today. Not real rage, but, like, it had me, like, stressed, bro. I'm like, dude.
I need 5 keys to open this door.
I need 5 keys to open this door. Shortcut. I don't mind that only a few of them are shortcuts, but I kind of wish they were all kind of shortcuts. I know for certain levels, like, okay, it can't be a shortcut because, like, hey, the point of this level is not to, like, get near the end. The point of this level is to, like, kill, murder, maim, rip and tear until it is done. Rip and tear until it is done. I can't add bass to my voice anymore. Rip and tear until it is done. I mean, I can, but not like the way I want to in my head, you know? If that makes sense. I don't know, dude. I just be rambling sometimes. Come on, I want to net 5 minutes. I want to net 5 minutes. I got 2 minutes. I can do this. No! I thought I failed.
It looks like this is going to teleport.
Okay, I got 1 minute. Probably not. I don't think so. Nah. Nope. What?
Maybe I can use the light to go up.
Damn you! Move! Maybe I can do it. Maybe I can do it. Aw, you're not happening. Every time I'm actually trying to go fast, that happens. I hate these freaking blocks, bro. Every time I'm actually trying to, like, net 5 minutes, something stupid happens. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Aim upwards! Oh my god. What are you aiming at, dude? This is the first time he's ever done that. Shadow, aim!
Well done, Shadow.
Whatever happens to the humans
Oh my god!
is no concern of mine.
You're just a bot.
Perfect.
I don't know if you're going to be able to see that or not. Twitch artist DNI. And you go look at their account and they're Twitch artist. Should I block them for that? Could be a bot, but I feel like I should block them for that.
Mr. President, we've received...
Mr. President. People just be liking whatever, you know? I'm not even kidding about being broke, by the way. I spent my last, like, $10 this morning, like, on cat food. So I'm like, I got nothing. I don't know. Too much caffeine in my coffee.
The doctor must have gone.
Oh, Shadow, I'm so glad you're here. Jean went into this weird-looking castle and she hasn't come back home. You go in there with me to look for her. Hey, look! It's a balloon!
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I just don't think, like, this week has been good for me in terms of streaming, unfortunately. It's a little annoying.
Hey, Shadow. The black
The 1 week I tried experimenting. But I guess also in fairness, I was mainly doing Claire 33. And, like, I'm in the spoiler-heavy territory, so it's like, if people aren't at that point are beyond it, they're not gonna like wanna watch. So that's fair.
This is going to take me back to the same place.
This is gonna bring me back to the same
Where to
place.
jump down to.
I'm just trying to go as fast as I can. My usual is 3 routes per stream. Let's see if I can do a 4th route stream.
Oh, where did she go?
Probably not, right? I mean, give it a shot. Aim got hit.
I can use the left analog stick to ascend and descend. Holding down the X button will let me fly a little faster.
I will say the one thing that's lost for like this being dual streamed onto YouTube is the title, Twitch titles. Twitch titles are
What a
lost.
strange castle.
What a strange castle.
I can't fall here.
I can't fall here. I'll say that. Like, unfortunately, like the titles are lost. But I mean, it's fine. Oh crap! I forgot to like actually update the title on Twitch. I mean, I updated it, but I mean, update. Path to affiliate arc. Yeah, I'm putting that. Oh crap. Back into the stream titles. Will it work? Probably not. But hey, who cares? I care, actually. I care. Damn it. Move! Damn, I probably could have net 3 minutes under for this level. Too late. Probably not, right? I mean, it is possible, but... Oh my god, yep. Okay, no. That was a real person. That was a real person like in the tweet I made earlier. I get pressed, bro. I get annoyed. Like, for those of you who weren't here yesterday, oh my god, flashbang for one. Flashbang. For one, that's not what I'm talking about.
If you want to stay clear of trouble, then stay away from that doctor.
But yesterday, record-breaking
Perfect.
4 bots came into stream yesterday. Like, insane, bro. Insane. Also, I don't know if Streamlabs is working 100%. I don't know. Streamlabs is also acting weird again. It's annoying. It's annoying because apparently, like, the new strat for some of these bots are like, hey, my headphones aren't working. Type in chat, streamer.
Chaos Emerald.
Now,
Like-
let me show you the power of my
No.
latest creation.
No.
Why can't
What are you talking
leave us
about?
alone already? Shadow, bring him down!
Take this.
Eggman is cockpit. I'll pop the robot's head.
Lights up. Up there.
It's stupid.
Lights up. Lights up. You
I just get tired of
haven't seen the
bots, bro.
last of me.
You haven't seen the last of me. Dr. Gerard Robotnik. Oh, God. I gotta start closing my eyes.
Sorry, Doctor,
Don't
but
wanna
that Chaos
close
Emerald
my
is mine.
eyes. I don't want to fall asleep because I miss you, baby. And I don't want to get a copyright strike. Now all I do from here on out is neutral, if I'm not mistaken. The story begins of how it begins. It's time to begin. So let it begin. Shadow. Shadow. Yep, just neutral from here on out. And then here at the last one. Are you the original? And then the same thing, but for the last level, instead of going to like the Eggman area, it's gonna go down one. So like hero at the end, and then betrayal of Dark.
This blue sky, staring at it from afar. Have I seen it before?
I like this level. I do. It's not like my favorite level so far, but it's a fun level.
The foolish scientists seek to resist us.
Damn it.
Use our cannons
Damn it.
to blow his ships out of the sky.
Use our cannons to blow the ships out of the
Fire
sky.
back at my targets.
I saw this TikTok video sometime like a couple hours ago of someone going, "Hey, what's better, Sonic Forces or Sonic 06?" And I'm like, that's a genuinely good question. That's a genuinely good topic. I need to finish Sonic 06 though. Started but never finished.
Left some kind of vehicle here.
I wanna finish it and then
Terrain.
like see, because I've played Sonic Forces. I think I didn't have, you know, from what I remember, I didn't really have an issue with it like other people did. I know it's not like the most best Sonic game, but like it was still, I still had fun for what it's worth, you know.
I can use this to get across. I can maneuver a bit while descending with this parachute.
Guns are useless against those aliens. Can I net 3 minutes in this level? Probably not. Probably not. Probably 4 minutes, actually. I feel like 4 minutes might be more realistic. Whee! Bagels, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. I'm doing pretty okay. Doing pretty okay. A lot better than before. I was like I was saying earlier, I was playing Doom Dark Ages, and like that game was just whooping my ass. Like, I'm having fun with it, but it's beating me. It's my own fault for putting on a higher difficulty. As it do, as it do. Hope you're having a good day as well. Hope you're having a good day as well. Go up. Shadow. Oh. What's up? I said 4 minutes, right? Net 4? Okay. I didn't mean to break it. Got my face.
Guns are useless against those black creatures that are carrying shields.
Carrying shields. Why don't I stream Doom? I'm doing it as a Let's Play on my YouTube channel. I thought about streaming it, but I'm like, I want to do like a new Let's Play. Cause like I have ideas for like a bunch of Let's Plays, but it's also like I think a part of it is because I played Eternal on the YouTube channel as well. So I was like,
I can
oh,
use the left analog stick to ascend and
might as well continue it.
holding down the X button will let me fly.
But also I forgot that I deleted my Doom 2016 videos. So it's only Eternal and Dark Ages. So now when I'm done with Dark Ages, I'm gonna have to go back and play 2016 again.
Here.
Which is gonna be Whiplash. That's gonna be like major Whiplash. Cause like I've also been playing like the original Doom games here and there. I'm just trying to brush up on my Doom lore as in a whole in general. Because like I understand like the original continuity and the new continuity, they are connected, but they are like minor differences between them. I'm trying to brush up on my original Doom lore. Because it's like, okay, 2016, Dark Ages is connecting the original to 20. It's supposed to be connecting the original to 2016, but it's also like, okay, well, you're not doing that. You're kind of just explaining what happened to him beforehand to get to 2016, which is, it's fine because Eternal did better actually like, explain what happened between the original continuity and 2016. So like I'm kind of like grateful that we're actually getting a look with Doom Dark Ages, that like, hey, this we've already explained what happened, but like here, this is what happened. This is how he got into the coffin into 2016. I'm assuming it's gonna like talk about that. I hope it is. If not the main campaign, at least some of the DLC. If they're gonna release DLC, I feel like they've been. I wouldn't be surprised if they release DLC for it. I'm hoping they do, because I'm actually having a lot of fun with Dark Ages.
Shadow, I need to get back to my base and restore.
Because I can see why people are like not crazy about it, but I'm having fun with it.
You're
Actually.
on my tail.
Are you the original? If you are searching for Eggman, he's fleeing aboard his airship, the Egg Balloon.
The Egg Balloon.
Confront him, then help me ground his vessel.
Haha. Saved it.
While grinding, pressing the circle button will make me do a 180 to gain a burst of speed. That's the doctor's airship. I wonder if he's on board.
Bit different, not too far. Yeah, no, for sure. It has its differences comparative to like the previous two games, but like it's still Doom. It's pretty much, hey, just Doom, but like they added a parry system. It's like learn to parry, because like you're gonna want to parry. Ah, blessed be me. No, the robots, they're going away from me. Chaos control.
Behold the ultimate power.
Do not let Eggman reach his base.
I do have more.
Down the Egg Balloon.
Those rings are perfect for using my light damage.
But it's funny though, because it's definitely one of those prequels where it's like, okay, we know a majority of these characters are not going to be alive at the end of it, so like, when is it going to happen? It's definitely one of those, you know? So I'm just patiently waiting for it all to like occur.
Just like that.
Which is, it's also, the concept of that in itself is also pretty funny. It's like, okay,
That gun, I must stay
so this
clear of
prequel,
those. Maybe I
we understand that like these people are not alive for like the other games. So we're gonna actually like see them die, or is like it's actually gonna happen here? Or, like what's gonna happen? God bless America.
Damn, not here.
It was not my fault. That was not my fault. This game is just janky. This game is unfortunately kind of janky from time to time.
That gun, I must stay clear.
God
of this
bless it.
rumor. Maybe I can use my own attack to get through here.
God bless. Especially the betrayer part. Yeah, no, yeah, I'm still waiting on that to happen. I'm still waiting on, like, for them to show the betraying. Because, like, we know it's gonna happen. He's called the betrayer in Eternal, so it's like, hey, when does he do the betraying? I'm on the 19th level, I'll say that. So I'm almost done with the game. I just got to the 19th level.
Get rid of the gun so since you are preventing my escape.
Like, that's the one thing I'm waiting for. Oddly enough, because it's like, okay,
That's the entrance to
he's
Doctor's
named
base.
the Betrayer in Eternal, and I didn't even recognize him at first. I'm like, that guy looks familiar. It's like, oh, it's the guy from Eternal, it's the Betrayer.
No, Doctor,
How
you
does he get
will
that
tell
title?
me
I want to know how he gets that title. While I was playing, I'm like, okay, I'm assuming this is how he gets the title. It's like, oh no, I haven't shown it yet. I'm waiting. I will say though, I do hope the DLC actually, like, I do hope they do DLC for the game and it touches upon like the events between 16 and Eternal. That's what I want to know. I want to know, like, those events. I don't remember if it's explained in Eternal itself, but, like, I just want to know what happens between those two games.
This is what you get for turning against young.
I really like the lore for Doom. I think it's like they really touched it up with Eternal.
Where'd you go?
Where'd you go? Like when I originally beat 2016, I'm like, okay, so there's gonna be a sequel. How is it gonna like? What are they gonna do?
No more Mr. Nice Guy. Time to crush you.
The rings. I need a ring.
Lights up. Next time we meet, you won't be so lucky.
Because of his son or
Just you
something.
wait and
Yeah,
see.
so he rips his. I'm imagining we're gonna see him rip his son's heart out, and have it as the
An
icon of
android?
sin.
Me? I don't believe you.
I miss all the executions though. I do kind of miss them, but I can see why they took it out because Dark Ages is a little faster. But there are a few executions. It's not this done in the same way for like a majority of the enemies. All it really is just jumping and then hitting them when they're stunned. You like on occasion you'll get like a little execution animation, which is cool. But I can totally see why they got rid of executions. I do miss them, but I see why, and I can kind of like, okay, yeah, the game's like a lot faster, so it's like I see it. It's very reminiscent to like how like in my head like 16 and Eternal are like kind of closer to like the original one, and Dark Ages is similar to 2, where like 2 was like a lot faster. Lava Shelter. I gotta be a hero this time. Wow, not bad. 30 minutes so far. Net 30. Okay.
I'll make you wish you'd never created me.
Eternal on the hardest difficulty? I don't think so.
Analog state
I think I did the one. I
believe
don't
one of the
remember.
rails
It's been a
to jump
hot
to.
minute since I played Eternal. I'm
While grinding,
probably did it on like the
circle
4th difficulty, and I was like, I'm satisfied.
Have a need to confront him, then assist me in my search.
I'm not. Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
Secret door detected off to the right.
Secret door. I don't know if this is gonna be faster or like slower. Why'd you push me? The rail is not as fast as
This
this.
saucer seems to hover above the ground, but it doesn't seem to go that high. It's not very powerful, but it looks like I can jump a second time while in midair.
Correct, Shadow. Oh,
Darkness
Shadow.
surrounded my base and are trying to bring me down. Activate the volcanic defense system to shield the base with my lava magma.
Lava magma. Do a move. Okay, well, never mind. My lava magma. Please. I don't know if this is like better or not to like actually like use this. I missed this. The one thing I need. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I got to where I wanted to go with this thing. Dude. I missed the checkpoint. Don't die. Don't fall. Don't die. Get that.
Looks like this robotic fake is equipped to fire tracer missiles.
Oh, okay. The game. Dude, this game is just like being buggy today. Oi, Maria. Alright. I'm pretty sure the majority of the rest of this level just can't destroy that. Yes. Loops.
I think I can grab those bombs from his hand before they explode.
Whew. Oh yeah, to go back to what I was saying earlier about how, like, because it's a prequel, we know that these people don't make it. It's like there's one character in particular where I'm like, okay, I don't want you to die. I like you a lot. I don't want you to die. But what's gonna happen with you?
Doctor, at last I'll hear the truth from you.
I'm like, yeah. Like, prequels like that are always interesting.
Perfect.
But it's nice to see the story get connected in that manner. A lot of game series kind of like avoid it, so they're kind of like left that hole of like, what happened? What happened? You know? To talk about House of the Dead again, it's kind of like in the same boat. Hand on the table. It's kind of in the same boat where it's like we don't really, we have an idea of things that are happening, but like we don't know everything. And there's still a bit of war left where it's like, okay, when are we gonna learn about this? Stop that!
No, don't drop them here.
That too, game series where it's like it's not in order. Very interesting. Like one of the ones that comes off the top of my head outside of House of the Dead is Metal Gear Solid. Like I've talked about House of the Dead, how it's like it's not in order. The first two games are in order. The timeline for House of the Dead is 1, 2, 4, Scarlet Dawn, 3. Which is interesting. Scarlet Dawn being the 5th game in the franchise. Games that do that are always interesting to me.
You need some kind of weapon to strike an Eggman's cockpit.
Like Metal Gear Solid does that, where it's like the original 2 Metal Gear Solid Metal Gear games are kind of like closer to the end of the franchise than anything. Which is funny. With 5 being like second to the end. No. 5, the quote-unquote last game of the franchise, being like third to last. It's 5, Metal Gear 2. No. I think, I don't remember, dude. If I remember, it's 3, Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid 1. No, sorry. Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, Metal Gear Solid, I want to say 5, then 1, then 2, then Metal Gear 2, then Metal Gear Solid 4.
No, this can't be.
Got that run done in 40 minutes. Going fast.
Sorry, Doctor, but this is the end for you.
This is the end for you. What other game franchises are like that? it's interesting for games to do that, because it's like, I see the vision, but it's also like, okay, you're putting a lot of like money on the first game doing well enough for all the other games to come out. Like Kingdom Hearts did that. Like Kingdom Hearts did that, where like the first Kingdom Hearts game, if I remember correctly, the first Kingdom Hearts game has a call forward, which is, callback to Kingdom, a specific scene in the middle of Kingdom Hearts 2, or no, not Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 358 Days. Just say days. Kingdom Hearts Days, where like Roxas is fighting all the Heartless on like by the skyscraper in a world that never was. Kingdom Hearts 2 actually has a callback to Call forward. It's confusing. To the secret movie is of Birth by Sleep, which, mind you, Birth by Sleep didn't even come out till after Days, I think.
We need a
The square button lets me attack.
I think. But yeah, like, Kingdom Hearts was planned from the first game. A lot of people are like, oh, he's running out of ideas. He doesn't know what he's doing. Like, no. Do you not remember the secret movie for the first Kingdom Hearts game? Kingdom Hearts was planned from day fucking one. Which is like big brain. Like that's how I'm writing my stories. Like I'm trying to have it all done before I actually like push my story out. Wow. Oh, we got nuked. He's dead. That guy is dead. now I'm trying to think about it, because like, what other game series has not released in order? I'm drawing a blank. The Metal Gear Solid series, House of the Dead series.
This'll just take 3 seconds. We have to don't touch the red fruit.
There's a lot more actually, but I'm drawing a hard blank. Now I'm trying to like think of the games. I genuinely can't think of anything else. Ninja Gaiden. The Ninja Gaiden games do that where they're out of order. Oh, controller disconnected. Where it's like I don't remember the order, so forgive me if I'm wrong with this order. The original order is, I don't remember.
They don't give up.
I know for like the newer continuity, it's obviously 1, Dragon Blade, 2, 3, 4. And then if I recall correctly, the events of the original 3 Ninja Gaiden games happens after the later 3. So it's 1 Dragon Blade, 2, 3, no, X then 3 if I remember correctly. Then the original 3 Ninja Gaiden games. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How did I miss 3 dudes?
Man, no matter how many we defeat, just keep coming. Shadow, give me a hand.
Love House of the Dead, but can't wait to Metal Gear Kingdom Hearts. That's fine. That's fine. Honestly, same. I love the House of the Dead franchise. I'm very excited for what comes next. I already rambled about how like they should have kept the world for the end and the devil for like the end boss before.
Pressing the circle button at the top of save point will teleport me to other save points I've touched.
Where is... Yeah, you guys are dead. One of the guys I'm probably missing is the one in the hallway, for sure. Probably one of the dudes in All A. I'm already losing time.
I repeat, this is not a drill.
Alright. It's always that dude. It's always that dude. He's the one enemy in this entire level that spawns weird.
Anybody who gets in my way is my enemy.
Speaking of House of the Dead, there's still no announced date. There's still no release date.
Perfect.
For the 2 remake. Still. I think I talked about it last week, I think it was. And there's still no announcement for it. And every time I click on like the demo for it, it just takes me to the House of the Dead 2 remake page. The House of the Dead. Yeah, it just takes me to the normal page. It's annoying. That is annoying. I'm dying to know where Ninja Gaiden 4
The
takes
black
place
aliens have hit
in
6
the
major cities
timeline.
around the world, and every city is reporting.
Because... like, does it take place after 3, or does it take place after the originals? Oh, someone just tried to give me, like, all the games. No, that's the Dead or Alive ones. I'm looking for the specific Ninja Gaiden series. Okay, here. Move! All these freaking ads on a mobile page. I hate it.
Attention! Emergency broadcast to all mobile units. Headquarters to all mobile units. All points bulletin.
Okay, this is not telling me the timeline. Oh my god, it's not telling me on mobile. It's annoying. Whatever, it's not important right now. Shadow is more important. Played the first remake. I just wish the Switch was able to capture my movement. Still fun though. It is. It actually a lot. It was very fun. I'm kind of sad a lot of people didn't really enjoy it.
I feel weightless.
But it was fun. It was fun. It alleviated my one issue with the original games, which was like the flash after every shot, because obviously the original was an arcade game from the 90s. So like for whatever reason, arcade games in the 90s had that attached to them. But yeah, it for sure fixed that for me. Maybe God of War lore? I don't know actually. I've only played 2018. I think God of War is pretty linear though. I'm pretty sure it's pretty linear. I don't know a lot about the lore. All I know is that Kratos is like he ruined with every god he killed. He like further plunged Greece into oblivion. And in 2018, it's like, oh, okay, he's trying to like atone for everything he's done, but it's also like, from a realistic standpoint, how can someone like him atone for what he's done? I still have to play Ragnarok. But yeah, for sure. I would love to play more non-linear games. A lot of people are like, oh, you know, just play them in order. Like, don't do that. Don't play. Certain ones you can play in order, but a majority of them are better off by release date. Like people, Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry's whole shtick is that it's 3, 1, 2, 4, 5. Dude, originally, before 5 came out, it was supposed to be 3, 1, 4, 2. But then they released 5, and they changed the timeline because of that one. To 3-1-2-4-5. Which is so funny to me, because it's like, so you're telling me Dante had like an emo phase for no reason? I did not play Ragnarok. I want to play it. I'm going to play it though. I'm just waiting for it to go on sale. I got 2018 for like 20 bucks, so I'm like, I'm just waiting on Ragnarok for 20 bucks. That's the only reason I haven't played it yet. I just needed to go on sale. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Devil May Cry. It's so funny. And with every game that releases after 2 only makes this funnier. In terms of the, like, the timeline they release after the second game, it's so funny. But like within the original continuity, you know, with the first 3 original games, it's like, okay, hey, they kind of saw the second, you know, the second game like probably like some far off time in the future where it's like Dante's like a grizzled veteran. And like he's kind of like colder demeanor. He's an older man. He's like he's been through a lot already. I have PlayStation. I have the 4 and the 5. Ah, son of a biscuit. Oh,
Damn, not here.
That wasn't my fault. That wasn't my fault. That wasn't my fault. The light is supposed to pick me up.
It looks like this is going to teleport me off
The
someplace.
light was supposed to pick me up. But yeah, like, once 4 released, it's kind of like, okay, we can kind of see how 4 kind of take place before 2, and then they release 5, like, okay, how does this work?
I can't fall here. I can't fall
I will say, I'm happy they did actually change it, but you made, like, 2 just becomes more comical now. Now 2 is just a very comical game. I will say, I hope the next Devil May Cry game has, like, tons and tons and tons of callbacks to Devil May Cry 2. As the singular Devil May Cry 2 supporter in this life, in this world, I kind of hope the next Devil May Cry game has, like, major callbacks to Devil May Cry 2. Because in the beginning of Devil May Cry 5, like, I mean, not Devil May Cry 5, like, there's like a special movie you can watch that like kind of like summarizes the series so far. And 2 has like the shortest amount of time for that. So it's like I kind of want the next game to be like very close to 2, because like 2 had good ideas. There's a lot about 2 I actually really like. It's unfortunately like the combat holds the game down. But, like, there's a lot about 2 I like. It is available for Plus, but I don't have the subscription. That's the issue. It's hard to pay for like multiple subscriptions. At the moment, I'm already doing the Switch. I'm doing Xbox. Like, a lot of people are like, you might as well just go for PlayStation. But I'm like, dude, it's a lot, you know. It has its benefits for sure, but I don't have money for that. Did the piece of ramen just fall from my freaking mouth? Felt like something fell. That and I'm broke. I actually don't have any money right now, so hopefully some money comes rolling around sooner than later, but I haven't had the best of luck. Period. So I don't know. Things are not very daijobu, Naruto. No, don't fall.
It looks like I can grind.
Go back home, Naruto. You're not needed here. Sasuke's voice actor? It's Yuri Lorenthal, right?
The Black
Yeah,
Creatures
Fury
have
Lurenthal.
infiltrated my castle. I'd like you
What a
to go
guy.
and like those giant lanterns.
What a
They're
guy.
part of my special defenses.
Naruto! I can't do it with Sasuke, actually. my Naruto is even worse.
This is going to take me back to the same place.
Sasuke, come back to the
Down to.
Yeah, no, I can't do Naruto. It's so funny how like the voice actress for Naruto, she just sounds like that.
Try going
She didn't even do a voice. She just sounds like that in real life. Like, it's the funniest thing ever. Like, imagine being one of the most recognizable voices in anime, and it's just your voice. You didn't put like a special, like little accent to it. You did nothing. It's just your voice. That's so funny to me, dude.
Yeah, keep going.
Keep going.
Pull down on the left
Why are you still here?
to fly up, and push up to fly down.
Girl, why is you
Down
here?
the X button to fly a bit faster.
And honestly, that's like a big brain move from her. Either that or like she got super lucky.
What a strange castle.
Was DMC canon? No. DMC was like an alternate universe. That's
Damn, not
like
here.
an alternate universe thing. Like it was supposed to be like a reboot of the franchise, but it didn't really do well,
I can't fall here.
which is unfortunate because like, yeah, the story kind of sucks, and that's coming from me. But the gameplay was really fun, actually. The gameplay was like really fun. I think it fell in one of those in that situation where it's like if it didn't have the DMC title, it would have been a lot better than what it did. But no, the DMC Devil May Cry is not canon to the regular timeline. It's just an alternate universe shtick. I think that's a very unfortunate thing to fall in. The being in like, oh, well, I'm a reboot, but I didn't do well because I fall way too heavy away from the original roots of the whatever I'm being rebooted for. But on my own ground, I am pretty cool.
I can spin dash on top of this slime, which will let me follow along its path.
Light. Oh, good lord. Like, I think it did certain things really interesting. Like, I did like the angel devil mechanic of like only certain weapons work on certain enemies. But man, oh man, when you actually go back and like replay that story, like, oh my god.
If you want to stay clear of trouble, then stay away from that doctor.
I never actually.
Perfect.
It's funny, because speaking of DMC Devil May Cry, I've never played the Virgil DLC, which I'm probably not missing out on much. If I wanted to play as Virgil, I'll play 3, you know, or 4 or 5. They love making him playable, but not really tweaking the story much. On one hand, I kind of like, I'm okay with, you know, because like you're playing
Another
the
chaos
original game with like a new character.
Let me show you the power
But on
of my
another
great
hand, I think it depends on like what game it is, what like franchise it is. Like sometimes it's cool to just be able to play as a different character within the world. But sometimes it's like, okay, well, I want different levels. I want to see what happens from their perspective. Especially for Devil May Cry 3, because like, yeah, I want to know Virgil's perspective on like the events. I want to like see a better look at what he was doing in the tower during when Dante was like climbing the tower. Like, don't tell me he was like this aura farming at the same spot for like however long it took Dante to get to him.
Sorry, Doctor, but that Chaos Emerald is mine. Perfect.
My second water bottle's up in here. all I have in the house at the moment. It's just water. It's rough out here, being unemployed. I really hope we do get another Devil May Cry game soon. It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute, but I'm like, hopefully soon, but also like at the same time, there's a lot of other games from Capcom that needs a resurgence. Like, I really need another Mega Man game so bad. I know it's not gonna happen, but specifically, I would like another Star Force game. Like, I hate the fact that they just left it off on the third one, and they were going to do a fourth one that got canceled, and they had like the whole premise for it and everything. I'm like, dude.
From afar. Have I seen it?
And every time I think about Star Force 4, I get sad. I cry a little because it's like, okay, so clearly they wanted to work on it, and it's like, oh, I guess not. That sucks. Like, they had a plan. Yeah, no, Star Force is dead, unfortunately. If they do a new Mega Man game, it's either going to be the original Mega Man, or it's going to be like a new dude. But more than likely, it's probably just going to be Mega Man 10. Which is like, Sega, you're beating a dead horse.
It looks like it can jump pretty high.
There's a lot of people like kind of like say, oh well, they can't really do another Mega Man because Mighty Number 9 kind of killed the franchise for them, which is like, I don't understand. It's not, Mighty Number 9 is not a game from Sega, so how did that kill the franchise? Like, well, what are we talking about here? I don't play Ace Attorney, but yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, we should really get another Ace Attorney game. I'm like, oh yeah. I can't argue that. It's weird because like Ace Attorney and Mega Man were both primarily mobile games. Obviously, of course, the original Mega Man games were on like consoles, like the NES and all that stuff, blah blah blah. But then eventually, Mega Man did get moved to just like handheld stuff. The majority of the Mega Man games are on handheld. And it's kind of weird to see like the decline of actual mobile consoles. Quote unquote consoles. You know, like 3DS, PSP, etc., the Game Boy Color. Not like, a lot of people are like, oh, well, you know, the Switch is a mobile console, which is like, yeah, sure, but it's how do I put two and two together? It's a console. It's not really something like the PSP or the DS or the Game Boy or like, you know? Like, it's more of a home console than a handheld console. That's the word I was looking for, handheld. To me, it feels more like a home console than a mobile console. Handheld console. You know, even though its biggest shtick is like, oh, take it on the go. You don't need to like connect to a TV to play it. Even though that's like the big part of it, it's also like more than likely than not, people like play it at home more than they do take it on the go. Because like, yeah, sure, people play it on the go, but it's also like, you know, from a personal experience, it's like me at least, when I try to like bring it with me somewhere, it's like, yeah, I'll touch it for like a minute, but like that's it. I don't really like. Either like I'll play it for like a minute, or just like I'll just bring it for nothing.
Guns are useless against those black creatures that are carrying shields.
That happens to me a lot. I'll bring my Switch with me somewhere, it's like, oh, I didn't even touch it. Like, I didn't even use it. Ugh. I genuinely believe whoever can make an actual
Use the left
next
analog
gen
stick to ascend and descend.
handheld
Holding down
console,
the X button will let me
it's gonna sell like
recruit
hotcakes.
displayed in the lower
It's
right
gonna
hand
sell like
corner of the
hotcakes.
screen. I have to make
Because like,
sure
look at the
that I
Switch.
protect it from
Everyone
getting
loves the
lost.
Switch.
I can't
But
fall
like an
here.
actual handheld console you can put in your pocket and just go somewhere with, it's gonna fly off the shelf. It's gonna sell like hotcakes. It's gonna be the next big thing.
I finally made it to the flagship.
Wait, am I doing this right? Okay, yes. Yeah, like a majority of people mainly use it on like an airport when they're like going out, like they like, play with it on the plane or something.
You're
like that.
not getting away from me this time, Doctor.
But like when I'm on a car ride, I don't really use it as much as I assume I would. Kind of just doom scrolling on my phone.
Perfect.
Perfect. Perfect. Now here I gotta do hero and then dark. Once more into the breach. I will say that I will say to sum up and like go back to what I was trying to say. I think a large reason why a lot of like games don't really have like a next installment for their franchise. A lot of franchises don't have a next installment for their games. Sorry, it's just in my words.
Shadow, I need to get back to my base and
Is
control.
because
Help me get away from
a
these
lot of them
pesky gun
were,
soldiers
like,
who are on my tail.
had their like popularity mainly on like
Are you
mobile
the
consoles.
original? If you are searching for
So like there's something about it that's like harder to replicate because it's like, okay, the original Mega Man games, sure you can play them on consoles. Yo, what am I doing?
ground his vessel.
Damn, not here.
Like they're re-releasing a lot of the Mega Man games onto like the consoles, the PC,
Get away from these
with like the
pesky gun soldiers
collections.
who are on my tail.
But it doesn't hit. At least for me, me personally,
If you are
it doesn't.
he's fleeing.
I guess it's because I'm blinded by nostalgia. It doesn't feel the same.
If you wish to confront him, then help me ground his vessel.
Like it's nice being able to play these games again, and like having the games. Oh, I gotta reset the level because the egg balloon's long gone.
Shadow, I need to get back to my
It's
base
nice to
and
play the
control.
games again, but like it just doesn't
Help me
feel the
get away
same for
from
some
these
reason.
pesky gun soldiers
I
who are on
guess
my tail.
it's just nostalgia talking.
Are you the original? If you are searching for Eggman, he's fleeing aboard his airship, the Egg Balloon.
Which
If you
is-
wish to confront him, then help me ground his vessel.
There.
Egg Balloon ascending.
Which means I need the walker. I don't know. Like, I mean, it could work. I mean, look at Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter was on like mobile consoles for a majority of its lifetime.
Eggman reach his
And like, look at Wild, like the last few games, you're still doing pretty good on console.
Egg Balloon identified.
So I don't really know why some of these game franchises don't get the sequel or resurgence. It would be very nice. Come on. Come on. I will say, the most likely thing to happen for Mega Man, like the next step for a Mega Man game, would be like a resurgence, like straight up new series, new series. Which it would suck because a lot of the Mega Man games still have potential. Like Legends still has potential.
5 keys to open this door.
Star Force still has potential. You know, the ZX games, they didn't really get a lot. It was just ZX and ZXA, and there's like a lot. I mean, obviously, it's supposed to be a continuation for the original Zero franchise.
Damn it.
Ugh.
Behold the ultimate power.
So I guess technically you can connect them. You know? Am I a long-term streamer or is this a hobby of mine? So I want to be a long-term streamer. I want to do this full-time. I've kind of like quit my job a few months ago to do this. And unfortunately I haven't had much luck. But like streaming in itself is not like the major thing I want to do.
Find the truth from
Because, you know, obviously I do the YouTube video stuff. Like, I've been doing YouTube for like 10 years now. That's why I'm playing Shadow the Hedgehog. Like, YouTube is like my main shtick. But like, I'm doing Twitch streams because I actually like enjoy it, one. And like, I wanted it to like, I'm using it as a stepping stone for like other stuff as well. You know? I'm using it to like get like voice acting and like my cosplay stuff out there. Like the thing is, like, I'm doing everything to like just get everything else out better. Like I'm doing YouTube to get my Twitch stuff out farther. I'm doing Twitch stuff to get my voice acting stuff farther. I'm doing voice acting to get my cosplay stuff out farther. And I'm doing cosplay to get my YouTube stuff out farther. It's all connected. It's all connected. But yeah. I mean, I gave up my job a couple months ago. And that's why I've been like streaming consistently.
This is what you get for
I didn't think I would enjoy streaming to this degree either. Like, that's the only reason why I'm like consistently doing it every day, is because like I'm actually having a lot of fun with it. It puts me in a good mood. Like I like it, you know.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
So like I want to be a full-time streamer, but it's also like it will get to a point where like I'm not gonna do it every day. But I do, at the moment, I do enjoy doing it every day.
Next time we meet,
You know?
won't be so lucky. Just you wait and see.
Like I've talked about it several times already, where like in general I just want to be a content creator. Like I want to be a full-time content creator. I know it's like nowadays it's a lot harder to like
Android
hit that.
Me?
And I know especially for like where I am at the moment, it's gonna be very difficult to do so. But I still have
Perfect.
what's the word I'm looking for? I still have hope that it'll happen sooner than later. Cause yeah, like I've been doing like I said, I've been doing the YouTube stuff for like 10 years now. I've been doing the cosplay stuff for like 7 or 8 years now, and like I've dabbled with streaming like years ago, but like I never really, like when Twitch first came out, I've dabbled with it, but it's like now I'm like taking it seriously, and like I just want to like practice the voice acting stuff as well too. Like I want to like get better with that. I know like a lot of people are like, oh, you don't need to take classes, but classes will help you, because you can have like that on your track sheet of like, hey, look at me, like I have experience, like I did stuff. But I think my biggest drawback, what's the biggest thing holding me back for like voice acting as a whole is like my speech impediment. So like I have a speech impediment with the letter S. You can hear it sometimes when I'm saying like certain words with S in it. So like superstitious, or no, not superstitious.
Maria was like
suspicious. Suspicious is like the one word I really struggle with. Like you can hear it when I'm like suspicious. But yeah, I have hopes and dreams. That was long-winded, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. I'm very passionate about content creation as a whole.
So,
like you know, I'm not against saying it, because it's like it's just realistically it's just the truth. Like I haven't had a lot of luck with content creation as a whole, but yeah, I mean, you can literally blow up overnight, you know. So I'm kind of hoping that happens. It's not the most realistic thing though. Like to blow up overnight, you kind of like have to like, especially nowadays, you have to like really do something big. Like compared to like 5-10 years ago, sure there was like a lot of content creators, but it wasn't as many then as it was now, because the tools for content creation to like get into content creation, whether like YouTube, Twitch, voice acting, streaming, whatever, like just being a content creator as a general is a lot easier now than it was years ago because the tools are more readily available for
All
everyone.
of the passageways are collapsing.
I mess up the digestive system all the time. I get that. That too, like sometimes even though I'll get the first S right, the second S will just be like, nope, 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 there it is. I was saying earlier, like, damn it, I hate being autistic. Why did my special interest have to be content creation? Why couldn't I be like normal and be like Pokemon or something? I think that's what it is. I think because a lot of people would have given up trying to be a creative this far in, comparatively. Like, if they had like this kind of numbers, at this point they're just like, oh, well, I gotta be realistic and just find a real job, be an adult. But I'm just like, I don't see myself doing anything else. Like, this is like the thing I want to do, you know? Like, I want to be a creative. I want to create stuff. I want to like do stuff. I want to be a streamer. I want to be a YouTuber. That's all I can see myself doing, you know? Okay, fine. Oh! Yeah, like, you know, I mean, a larger part of it, from my personal experience about like getting yourself out there, it is luck with the algorithm. A lot of people don't want to accept that fact, that little thing, that like, to really like, if you really want to do this, you have to be patient. But it's not actually funny, because I was saying this yesterday about like, you know, while yes, it is the algorithm, you really have to like play ball with it. It does feel like, for someone like myself, who like struggling to get myself onto the algorithm, it does get to a point where it's like, okay, is it the algorithm, or is it what I'm putting out, or is it like the people around me, you know? A lot of people don't like talking in that way, because it's like, you don't really want to blame the people, you know, around you, but it's also like, okay, well, why am I struggling so much, even with the algorithm seeing what I'm putting out there? I don't like it either. I don't like blaming the ones around me, because like, I'm not owed anything either, you know? Like, I'm not owed anyone's time. If someone gives me their time, I'm very grateful for that. But it does get to a point where like, okay, so is it me? Is it the algorithm? What's going on? 9 out of 10 times it's just the algorithm that's being like, nah, get out of here. You know? Because I also follow a lot of people who follow a lot of people. Like, a lot of the people I follow like 1,000 people. And I'm like, dude, how do you keep track of all that? A lot of people don't. A lot of them don't. Me, I only follow like 150. Like, on like the most I follow on any website is, I'm pretty sure it's Twitter, and it's like 150. And I'm like, dude, a majority of those people aren't even active though, so it's like, it's not like the hardest thing to keep up, but it's like I get nervous trying to keep up with all the people I'm following, you know? So I can only imagine following like 1,000 people. Like, dude, no, Shadow! Ooh, Shadow! No, okay, I'm good.
It looks like I can grind on that.
Like, I do want, like, you know, to go to that, talk about that too. I do want to make more mutuals, but I'm struggling with that. I feel like a lot of people don't want to be, the people I want to be mutuals with don't really want mutuals at the moment. And it sucks because, like, you know, to talk about like the autism, like, because of my autism, I really struggle to like connect with others. So it's like I try really hard, and like, okay, I get a little upset when like I'm trying to like connect with others, and it's like, okay, clearly this person doesn't want to connect back. It's like, you know, it's obviously like, again, I'm not owed anyone's time, you know, but it's also like, while yes, that's true, I'm not owed anyone's time, but it's also like, something I've noticed is how some people actually do go out there and just have that mentality of like, they don't owe anyone anything. Which, you know, I see, I agree, I understand the concept, like, you know, we don't really owe anyone anything. I totally get it, but it's also, it gets to a point where it's like, okay, so, like, are you going to interact with other people at all? Are you going to give anyone your time at all? Like, what's going on here, you know?
Where am I going? Soon,
I get it, frustrating, you know, people you know don't watch all the time, but life always takes over and things get pushed aside. No, yeah, for sure. Like, you know, especially for this, you know, it would be nice for people to watch, but I don't know. I think a lot of people know, and like I was saying, how like I understand like people can't really like go out of their way to like consume all the content I put out. That's fine. I don't really need people. I've never wanted an ass wiper. I've never wanted someone who's like there all the time, like on every post who's right there on everything I post, who's like laughing at all my jokes, even the unfunny ones. I've never wanted an ass wiper, you know? So I get it. But there is like a bit of frustration. I'm not privy against talking about this frustration. I know a lot of content creators, a lot of people don't like talking about this frustration, and like how like a lot of people are like, oh, it's not really professional to talk about. But it's also like you're still human. You should let yourself vent your frustrations and talk about these things and be like, hey, you know, I understand the fact that people can't be there for me all the time. But like, when are you gonna be there for me? You know? Because like I'm not against saying how like I've known people for like years, and they haven't like interacted with any of my content. But like on occasion we'll talk on like when we see each other's posts, we'll talk to each other. But like they've not ever touched my content. Again, it goes back to like I'm not really owed anyone's time, but it's also like, at what point does that stop becoming the thing to say? Especially with like the rise of like human loneliness and like how human compassion is like slowly on a decline. How humans are kind of like being so aggressive towards each other. At what point do we just go, okay, you know, while it's true like no one is owed anyone else's time, what can we do to like give the feeling of like we are giving someone our time, like XYZ, you know?
Now you've asked for it.
I hate talking about this because like it makes sense in my head. It always makes sense in my head, but then I like say it out loud, like, you know, people are not gonna like 100% understand. And I get it, you know, growing up as a late diagnosed autistic person, it's like I never really understood why people didn't really understand the things I was saying. But I always understood like I can say something in my head and it'll come out slightly different, to a point where like even though I'm getting my point out, people won't really understand what I'm trying to say. So that's why I'm always like, oh, that makes sense, and that's why I'm always like repeating myself, even though I don't like repeating myself. You know?
What? Wait! Abort!
Abort launch!
What? No! This can't be!
Down with Bagman.
Be gone. I will not allow you to defile the Ark with your presence.
But yeah, I've been noticing that a lot, how like, well, it's true, like, it's also like,
perfect.
I think I talked about this specific thing some time ago, where it's like, I've been following this one person for a few months now. Like, I interact with their posts. But every time I do, they don't interact back. Which is like, again, it goes into like, hey, you're not really owed anyone's time. But it's like, hey, so I've been following you for like close to 4 months now, 5 months, and like you haven't looked my way. So on one hand, like, yeah, sure, it's fine. You don't have to if you don't want to. Obviously, you can't interact with every person. But when they post something and I'm the only comment there, it's like, okay, so you're just, what's happening, you know? I think to me, it's like I'm not owed their conversation, but at what point is it like, hey, why am I here? You know, like why am I spending my time with someone who's not gonna want to spend their time with me? Like what am I doing here? 33, 37. Okay, so I just gotta do the same thing, but oh, excuse me. But yeah, like a part of it is like I've noticed that where it's like, you know, it's fine, but like also like at what point are we actually gonna like finally interact with each other? Because like I'm always on your side, but it doesn't feel like you're ever on my side, you know? And like, you know, obviously I do want to point that out. I do want to reiterate and point that out that, like, yes, I'm not owed anyone's time. No one is owed my time. Like, and that's why I'm always, like, at the end of every stream or every YouTube video, like, I'm like, hey, thank you for taking your time out of your day to spend it with me. But yes, it should, there is a point where it should become a give and take. Like, it's fine to, like, give and give and give, but, like, if there's never going to be any take, well then, you know, vice versa, the other way around. At what point is like, okay, what am I doing here? Why should I be here? You know? Like, I get how, like, a lot of people who have, like, 1,000 followers or more, their notifications are usually scuffed up, so it's hard to, like, see everything. That's fine. But, like, my friend, like, I want to talk to you. I want to be your friend, and you're just ignoring me. Like, why am I here? What? Like, if you're gonna ignore every tweet of mine, that's, for example, at Twitter, if you're gonna ignore every tweet of mine directed towards you, then why am I here wasting my time trying to communicate with someone who doesn't want to communicate back? I don't need you to communicate with me 10 out of 10 posts. Hell, just give me 1 out of 10. I'll be fine with that. 2 out of 10 is like bare minimum. But if you can't even give me 1 out of 10, where it's like, why am I here? You know? And I feel like that's what it's been for me, like trying to make mutuals. Like for the last few people who I've been trying to be mutuals with, it's kind of like, okay, you're just not even like trying to put your foot forward. It's like, at what point is it just gonna be like, hey, we kind of like have to like communicate, talk to each other, talk to strangers, you know? I don't know. It's one of those things I'm kind of like a little, because, you know, back to the autism, like, I grew up, I talked about it yesterday or the stream before. You know, obviously I was like, I didn't know about the autism, and then like late diagnosed. But it's one of those things you do get bullied for as a kid, and like, even if you don't know it, a lot of the other kids are gonna be like, oh hey, something's wrong with that guy. Ignore him, don't be friends with him, be mean to him, stuff like that, you know? I'm not, like, I think I talk too much about, like, personal things I shouldn't, because I, like, obviously, like, I don't really know what I should and shouldn't talk about. I mean, I do, there are certain things you shouldn't talk about with people online, but I'm not afraid to talk about those things, because bullying is a thing that happens, you know? Being bullied as a kid is a thing that happens. Being pushed to the side as an adult is a thing that happens. These things happen, and I'm human. Like, I don't want to, like, I want to be a content creator, but I want to be a relatable content creator. I don't want to be, like, this, like, robot people come to just watch, like, and put coins in and just be like, make me laugh, Mr. Roboto, you know? Like, I want to be relatable. I want to talk about my story. I want to, like, you know? I want people to learn about me, even if it's not, like, to like, know who I am, like, the kind of things I do, and, like, I like, blah, blah, blah. I'm only rambling because it's like a few minutes to my break. I'm gonna take my break now, though. I'll take my break now because I was waiting for it to go closer to like the 1 hour 30 minutes. So I'm gonna take my break. Disappear. Nope. BRB. All right. I'm gonna take my break. 5 to 10 minutes. As per usual, stretch my legs, get some food. Please do the same. We'll be back in a little bit. I'll be back in a little bit with more Shadow the Hedgehog. Be right back. Video capture device. Video capture device. Alright, 2 more runs. I feel like I can get 2 more runs down tonight. Moral of what I was saying earlier before I went off on my break. Just give and take, yeah. Gotta do same thing over again, just last time. To sum up, just be nice. If you're gonna put yourself out there, you don't have to interact with everyone, but like, if people are out there trying to like interact with you and they're respectful about it, hit them up. Oh, excuse me. All Halo Shadow, heroes rise again.
Prize time. Well then, time to go and fulfill this promise.
My eyes. Flashback. I've talked about this several times already, I feel. I can talk about it again. Content creation as a whole. Like how like it's harder to like get yourself out there now more than ever. And it sucks. That sucks, dude. Because there's a lot of people out there who genuinely, I think I talked about this yesterday too. Like, there's a lot of people out there who genuinely deserve to like get pushed out there, and they're just struggling to get out there because of how ruthless a lot of the algorithms are nowadays, or how like they don't have like the proper support that they need. It's like, well, yes, a lot of it is based off of the algorithm. It's also like, hey, people also need a support system. It's like you can't just go off on the algorithm and like pray. You need people who are going to support you. You need people who are going to want to show up and who are going to want to interact with you. Which just goes in hand with like what I was saying earlier about like, yeah, sure, not everyone's going to interact with your content, all your content, all the time. And me personally, I don't want someone to interact with all my content all the time, because that can be annoying from time to time. But it's also like, hey, you do need a support system. If you want to be a creative, you need a support system. You need someone who's gonna like support you and be there and be like, oh hey, every 4 out of 10 posts, I'll see it, I'll interact with it. Because that's gonna be a lot better for you than relying on the algorithm. Having people who actually want to see you grow, who want to see the things you put out into the world, and want to see your content. Infinitely more better than relying on the algorithm. Unfortunately, for people like me, I have to rely on the algorithm because, like, my circle of friends, I use that term loosely, don't really relate or care for the things I'm doing. But it does go back into what I was saying earlier about how, like, a lot of the people I'm mutuals with have like thousands of followers. They're following like 1,000 people. So it's like, a lot of them, they really won't see what I put out unless they search for it. And I talked about that on a TikTok I did the other day. How like, I don't feel like, from my perspective, from my point of view, a lot of content creators aren't really supporting other content creators, or at least like, mutuals aren't really being supportive of their mutuals as much anymore. I see it a lot where it's like, especially in the cosplay community, where like a lot of cosplayers don't really share other cosplayers' stuff anymore as much. I think a big part of it is because how many people are cosplayers now versus like 5 to 10 years ago, because of how easy it is to like get yourself out to become a cosplayer. So everyone's trying to make it as a cosplayer now, and it's like a lot of people are not really interested in sharing other people's stuff. I don't know. It's a topic I'm versed in, but like not as much as I think I am. Because a lot of my friends don't support me, straight up. So like I see that from my perspective, from my point of view, but like I can't really speak for everyone else. But yeah, it seems like a lot of like creatives as a
Black
whole are
aliens
having
have
a
hit
hard
6
time
major cities around the world, and every city is
having other
reporting
creatives share their stuff. And I'm not above this, by the way. I do struggle to like interact with other creatives from time to time. Mainly on Instagram, though, because like Instagram I don't like using anymore because of how bad the algorithm is. But on occasion, I'll interact with people on Instagram, which is it's funny to say, but like on Instagram it's the easiest one because Instagram has it where like instead of like liking, like I mean obviously likes and comments are helpful for getting posts onto the algorithm. The main thing you want to do with posts is save and share. Which also I think sharing on Instagram as a whole is kind of like on a slope. Because a lot of people don't really even like look through stories anymore. At least you don't pay attention to stories. Because I can have like 30 people look at a story I'll put up on Instagram, and only like 2 people interact with that said post, you know? And I was like, okay guys, what are we doing here?
What is this
And I me personally, I've said it all the time. Where it's like, hey, save this post. That helps get it pushed it out to the algorithm. And I look at the analytics like, no saves. I'm like, cool. It can be frustrating. There is a bit of an air of frustration for that. Cyberspace. Ooh. You gotta remember that. First cube moves. They all move.
What is that?
The cubes, they move.
What a coincidence running into you here. Actually, I'm on a government.
That's why I try my best to like support others as much as I
How
can.
about we both look?
Unfortunately, because I don't get a lot of like interactions on my posts, it doesn't really go anywhere, which is like, you know, frustrates me a little bit. But that's a different topic. It kind of feels like I'm helpless to help others, you know?
Designed to ward off intruders.
Because hey,
Watch out.
this person's content is so cool. I want more people to see it.
Another firework.
But and then no one interacts with my posts in the first place. So it's like okay,
Out
crap.
of the way.
You know? I don't know. I think it's a weird topic because it's one of those things where I genuinely feel like, for like myself at least, for me to talk about, I feel like I'm gonna ruffle some feathers. Because I feel like it's one of those conversations where, like, regardless of how you like put it out there, you're gonna ruffle some feathers. Like someone's gonna get upset at you about it.
I have to make sure I don't fall for it.
You know?
There's something suspicious about that shadow. Something must
But again, for me, it goes back to like I don't need someone to wipe, you know, someone who's gonna like wipe my ass and like laugh at every joke I make. I just don't want more support. At the end of the day, that's why I just want more support. You know? I'm very big on like, hey,
Can I
share
use that
this
weapon
with your
thrown
friends.
Upward too?
It's warm. Can I use this to go up to? You know, speaking of like content creation as a whole, I kind of wish I got in on that TikTok craze back in 2020. I really wish I did, dude. That was like a surefire way to like really get yourself out there. I just can't dance to save my life. I can't dance, which is ironic considering I'm Puerto Rican, you know. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of the Puerto Rican genes. My sister took them, you know. My older sister has a majority of them, and I just got like the remains. I got the leftovers, you know. The ADHD, scoliosis, the autism. That's the worst. Yeah, no. Every time I think about it, it's like, damn, dude, I got the short end of the stick. Like my sister is somewhat normal, but it's like, damn. I'm built different. I'm built wrong, quite literally. I'm built different, and unfortunately, a little wrong. A lot of people are like, oh, well, you know, you're not wrong. It's like you're just built different. Like, I'm both. Okay, I got a lot of the bad genes. Okay, I'm not saying that to like disparage the autism or anything like that. I'm saying like, I'm genuinely built wrong. I got issues, bro. I mean, the human body in itself is built weird because it's like, you know, human body has a lot of issues. No, don't miss here.
Can I use that light that's flowing upward too?
I can't fall here. No, don't do that. Okay. Well. Ah, bless. Not drinking. I don't drink, actually. I don't drink.
Shadow.
Fun fact.
Whatever happens to the humans is no concern of mine.
I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. I'm already messed up as is, so I feel like whatever that is. I don't need more problems in my life. Oh, excuse me. I think these routes feel faster because it's mainly just, hey, get to the end of the level. You don't have to like kill a certain amount of enemies. You don't have to like go out of your way to like find an item or kill a certain amount of enemies. It's mainly just, hey, let's go.
Oh, Shadow, I'm so glad you're here. Queen went into this weird-looking castle and she hasn't come back out. Will you go in there with me to look for her?
That's really all it is.
Hey, look! It's a balloon! You think you might be able to find on that?
Hey, Shadow.
The black creatures have infiltrated my castle. I'd like you to go and light those giant lanterns. They're part of my special defenses. Stupid ghosts. Thinking that they can just force my cryptic. Don't go smashing up my robots.
Don't go smashing up my robots.
You know how these balloons work, right? They're set to float around this.
I don't know if this is the problematic Eggman voice actor or just a normal one. I know one of the voice actor Eggman voice actors are problematic. I just don't know if it's this guy or like a new one. I don't know if this guy is the one who's problematic. I don't know if this is the one who's been there long enough to be known as a problematic one. But once again, next week, starting next week, I will be doing Shadow the Hedgehog weekend will be longer for sure. I might sacrifice a day or two during the week to ensure that those stay longer. I'm not sure.
I don't like the look.
But I mean, hey. I'll figure it out as I go along, you know?
Hey, the aliens are crushing all of it. Watch your step, okay?
Hold on.
No, Steve! Go! Go get rid of him!
What are you? According to my research, pressing the circle button will let you use the alien's red rapid transit flow. Do you have a shadow? Where are you going? The giant lantern is behind you.
I'm going where I want to go. Eggman, egg face, egg poopy head. Don't you ever call me that again.
Oh, it's a dead end? Or is it?
Or is it? Damn, am I ever gonna get a nat 3 minutes in this level?
That platform in the middle of the room is one of the giant lanterns. Just don't look down.
Just don't look down. So baby, are you down? Oh, flashbang. Ugh. Ugh.
If you want to stay clear of trouble, then stay away from that doctor.
Oh, you know, to talk about, like, to go back to, like, what I was talking about earlier, how, like, you know, not owed anyone's time or anything like that. You know, someone, I was talking to someone about how, like, you know, I've been doing content creation as a whole for, like, 10 years, and I've had little to no luck a lot about it. And a lot, you know, I said it earlier, like, you know, they were like, oh, hey, so, like, why do you keep going? How are you able to keep going? And I'm like, hey, what if, you know, like, what if, like, one of my YouTube videos just blows up overnight and, like, I get, like, 500 or 1,000 followers overnight over there? Or, like, hey, what if one day someone just decides to raid my channel, my Twitch channel with, like, 100 people? Or, like, what if one day I post a cosplay and, like, someone likes it and shares it, and it's like someone who either created the character or someone who, like, voices the character, you know, or like something like that. Like, what if it just happens? What if you just get lucky, you know? And I think that's a big thing about, like, a lot of people don't really get too far with content creation, because, like, they don't really see the success, and they're like, oh, well, I guess it's just not for me.
You haven't seen the last
A lot of people don't really chase it. You gotta chase it. If you really want it, you gotta, like, go and chase it and grab at it. Even if it doesn't want you back. You gotta, like, if you really, really want it, and I really, really want it.
Sorry, Doctor,
You
but
really
that
gotta go
chaos
for it.
emerald is mine.
Like, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to, like, post 30 videos and, like, none of them go viral. Dude, you're gonna post, like, 100 videos. And odds are, not a single one will go viral. And that's okay. That happens. You just gotta keep posting. You just gotta be there. You just gotta, like, do the thing. If you don't do the thing, you're not gonna, like, find success. Like, one thing I tell people, like, I just haven't found my audience yet. Like, I have people that I'm thankful that who are, like, interacting and watching my stuff and, like, doing their thing and what they can. But, like, it's not realistic for me to expect them to, like, blow me up and, like, be there 100%. Like I was saying earlier, like, the ass wiping. I don't need an ass wiper. I just need people who are interested in what I'm doing, who likes what I'm doing, can, like, be there from time to time. And, like, a lot of people kind of forget that. Like, you just need, like, a few people. Like, I just need to find my audience. I need like a circle of people who will, like, be there and be like, oh yeah, I like it. I missed a few posts from you, but that's fine and it happens. But hey, I like this one, you know, something like that.
This blue sky, staring at it from afar. Have I seen it before?
But it goes back to what I was saying earlier about how, like, autism. Like, I struggle to make friends because of my autism, you know. Shadow.
Scientists seek to resist us. Use our cannons and blow his ships out of the sky.
Shadow.
Damn it.
There's got to be some kind of peculiar power source that's keeping these ruins afloat. Find it and destroy it. Those pulsating blobs are some kind of alien spawn. Make sure you don't overlook them.
Make sure you
John
don't
must
overlook
have
them.
left this behind. It looks like it can jump pretty high.
But yeah, I mean that's a big thing. It's just like, what if, you know, what if it happens? What if because it can all change overnight, you know? And that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that one of these days it just changes overnight. That like something I do gets pushed into the algorithm, and like people are like, hey, relatable, or I like this, enjoyable, whatever, you know? That's all it is. Like, and the thing is, obviously, like, some people get lucky and get their algorithm push so much faster than other people. A big part of that, which a lot of people don't like talking about, is in fact pretty privilege. Like, pretty privilege is a thing. And that's not to knock myself and be like, oh, I'm not the most, because, you know, I'm not the most attractive man in the world. I can wholeheartedly admit to that. I've talked about it a couple streams ago, how, like, you know, I have a weird face, but it's my face, so I can say that. So I understand I'm not the most attractive man in the world. But a lot of people don't like when you call out pretty privilege in creative spaces. But it's real. It's a real thing. Like, pretty privilege is a very real thing. You know? Like, just look at the cosplay space. Like a big, like a majority of like the biggest people within the cosplay community are AFABs. Straight up AFABs, you know? And now there's not to say like there's not any men. There's men, there's AMABs, but like not as many AMABs as AFABs, you know? Assigned female at birth and assigned male at birth, for those of you who don't know what AFAB or AMAB is. But yeah, if you're like an attractive white woman, you'll have obviously it doesn't matter what space it is, but cosplay especially, you'll have a lot easier time getting yourself out there.
Don't let me get away! The weather gets a bit turbulent on the inside of the cloud. That's it, Shadow.
I'm not saying that's the reason why I'm not out there. I'm saying the reason why I'm not out there is because, like, for a lot of the earlier years, whenever I would post and not get the result I wanted, I would get discouraged to the point where I just wouldn't post as consistently as I should. That's what killed my growth heavily when I first started. That, like, sometimes, often at times when I first started, I would get easily discouraged to the point where, like, dude, I don't know. And sometimes I would go like months without posting anything. And that killed it for me. That's why I'm struggling to get out there, is because, like, when I first started, I wasn't as consistent as I could have been, or like a lot, like, you know, through my content creation timeline, there's been a lot of times where, like, I've gotten so discouraged. I was like, okay, what's the point of posting? And then it's like, oh, hey, you should have posted stuff. Now it's like the algorithm's just gonna push you farther into the dirt, and it's like, oh, you're messing yourself up. You just gotta be consistent. It doesn't have to be like daily consistency, it just has to be consistency. It could be like every few days, it could be like a couple times a week, but like consistency is your friend when it comes to content creation. That's not why I'm streaming daily though. I stream daily because I enjoy streaming, and it puts me in a better mood, you know? Just overall in general. It's one of those things that really puts me in a better mood. And that's why I do it daily. And a lot of people will be like, oh, no, you shouldn't do it daily. You don't need to do it daily. But I like doing it daily, you know? But I will say, Twitch's algorithm is kind of annoying. Because on one hand, I understand that, like, you know, just putting yourself out there, just streaming, you're not going to, like, see a lot of people come into your streams and stuff like that. I gotta do hero, then hero.
What are you doing?
But on the other hand, like it is kind of annoying that like so you're telling me by being consistent on one website is not gonna help me get out there on said website. I have to be more consistent on a different website to get out there on. I have to be more consistent on website B to get more out there on website A. Where's the logic there? But unfortunately, yeah, for certain websites, for certain things, it's like that's generally that's the general rule of thumb. It's a weird rule of thumb, but like, oh, clutch. Don't know what happened there, but saved it. It's a weird rule of thumb, but yeah, like a lot of people are like, oh, you know, like Twitch's algorithm's not really pushing people out, so you're gonna have to like push clips out onto TikTok. I'm like, okay, I can do that, and then I do, and it's like, oh, well, it's not really doing as well as I thought it would. But I mean, algorithms are blocked right now. Unfortunately, like you can ask anyone out there, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, no, the algorithm's not really working for me."
Commencing attack.
But yeah, no, like I mean, to reiterate it, like yeah, if you want to be a content creator, you need to want it. You need to want it.
I shall prove detecting Eggman presence.
You know, I really want it. I really want it.
Enemy multiple targets detected on radar. Eliminate all threats.
Ugh.
Ballistic damage confirmed on Egg Balloon. Continuing assault.
Continuing assault.
Eggman robot eliminated. Eliminate all enemies.
Behold the ultimate power.
Heavy firepower weapon acquired. Resuming attack on
Damn it.
Egg Balloon.
I got this too early. I killed too many enemies.
Boost on. Continue assault during parachute descent.
Damn it.
Egg balloon shields damaged. Continuing assault.
Damn.
Eggman Met unit sighted. Remove threat immediately.
Alright, that's... Damn, disappeared already.
Shadow, get on board.
Shadow, get on board. But yeah, no, I think the big thing is like it just takes one share.
Eggman robot eliminated.
A lot of people don't really understand the power of sharing, of posting or blogging, whatever website you're on, that like counts as like sharing your friends. A lot of people don't understand how like just one
Eliminate all
share
enemies.
can change someone's luck extra tremendously.
Pattern detected. Light dash opportunity present. Enemy mech units repelled. Egg balloon has separated into 2 sections. Destroy target.
Got my eyes. That's why I'm always like, hey, share with your friends. Because some people don't really understand the power of sharing posts.
Balloon descending.
Oh, no, wrong way.
Aim at the egg balloon while sliding along the rail.
Can't do that.
Fire at will.
Can't do it.
Egg balloon visual lost. Increase pursuit speed.
Where is it? There it is. I think I messed this up, dude. Yeah, I might have to reset.
Eggman robot eliminated.
The ultimate power.
Oh. I might have to reset this one. hitting it? This one is very easy to just
Get back
mess
to my
up,
base
dude.
and restore order. Help me get away
It's
from
so
these
easy to
pesky
mess this up.
gun soldiers who are on my tail.
Are you the original? If you are searching
annoying.
for Eggman, he's fleeing aboard his airship, the Egg Balloon. If you wish to confront him, then help me ground his vessel. Egg Balloon ascending.
Damn it.
Okay, what?
Eliminate all enemies.
Come on, let's go. No, it genuinely is crazy how helpful a singular person's share could be, you know? To go back to how like content creators are not really supporting each other. It's like, dude,
Egg Balloon identified.
share,
Commencing
trust.
attack. Ballistic damage confirmed on Egg Balloon. Continuing assault. I am stronger than Eggman. I shall prove my superiority. Detecting Eggman presence within Egg Balloon. Presence confirmed.
Oh, what's it? And it hit me anyways.
Egg Balloon shields damage. Continuing assault.
Continuing
Eggman
assault.
combat robot detected. Destroy all robots. Enemy mech units repelled. Eggman robot eliminated. Heavy firepower weapon acquired. Resuming
Tankhead.
attack on Egg Balloon. Boost on. Continue assault during parachute. Human vital signs detected. Man attack craft Bigfoot approaching. Egg Balloon has separated.
This makes it
into
so
two
easy, dude.
sections. Destroy target. Mission complete.
Stomped. A tank head makes it so easy, dude. It's crazy.
You can't escape me, Doctor. I will find the truth from you.
Big bottle of water. Big bottle of water. Look how big that is.
Perfect.
Drink your water, kids. Drink your water. From your local unemployed autistic friend. I will say though, I understand that like for me it can come. I mean in general as someone who like when you're talking about like wanting to be a content creator, I know a lot of people kind of like don't even like that term anymore. You know, it's weird because like a lot of these people, and I kind of see it, but it's also like okay, well you might be taking it a little bit too much. But it's also like a lot of people don't like it because like a lot of people who are nowadays are just like what's the word? They're influencers. They're not really creatives so much as they're like an influencer, and that's different. I personally believe that a content creator, is an entirely different thing from an influencer. Because while an influencer does make content, they're not really like making content in the same degree as someone as like a regular content creator, like a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer or a cosplayer or an artist. They are making
An android.
they are doing stuff, but like
I don't believe
YouTubers,
you.
streamers, artists, cosplayers. In my personal belief, these
Perfect.
things can be art. These things can be art. They can be an art form. But a lot of influencers, they're not really making art. They're not making like a thing. They're just creating a video to just put out there, you know. I wholeheartedly believe there's a difference between content creator and influencer. Although they have their similarities, I genuinely believe they're different things. It's like it's a Venn diagram. You know, like while they do have similarities, to me in my head they're different things. And I want to be a content creator. I don't want to be an influencer. Those are two different things in my head. You know? And I'm not saying it's bad to be an influencer, but it's also like, I don't know. I'm not crazy about influencers. Respectfully. And that's not to like dismiss influencers or like what they do, because obviously they need to have like a certain degree of knowledge towards like creating a video, because a lot of these influencers, that's what they do. They mainly just like create videos and just post them out. To a degree, of course. A lot of them don't put a lot of effort into it, or as much effort. And speaking of like video-esque stuff, I do want to like do stuff like that, like not like vlogs, like
the professor
like just like talk about a subject and like really like dive deep in it, or in something like that. Ooh, what do I do after this? I'm gonna have to look up what's the next path after this. I think this one is 38, Enveloped in Solitude.
Is this whole place collapsing? Looks like the whole arc is falling apart around me.
Oh my god. Mid-yawn. Sorry.
All of the passageways are collapsing.
All of the passageways are collapsing. Now, I love how there's like no explanation as to why the arc's falling apart. It just is. It just is.
Look, Shadow.
Look, Shadow.
Attacks, the arc will fall. You must hurry on ahead and get the
Nope, I did it too early. I messed up.
Damn, not here.
Damn, not here. Damn, not here.
Look, Shadow. Once the Shadow attacks, the arc will fall. You must hurry on ahead and get the Chaos Emerald.
But why though? Why do we want the arc to fall? Like, it's my thing. I like the idea of this level, but it kind of falls flat having like the timer, in my opinion. I get why it has a timer, but I was like, dude, I don't. Stressing me out with a timer here.
Look down.
Look down. Kind of stressing me out with a timer here.
Powerless to stop us. Destroy them all.
Destroy them all.
It is still active.
And I mean, not to talk bad about other people, but I will say, I don't want to barge people out of being a content creator, but some people should be barged out of being a content creator. Like I was saying yesterday, how like I don't like Asmongold, I don't like Dr. Disrespect, I don't like Mr. Beast. Honestly, he's a part of it. I don't like him, and you know I hate saying this because he has good ideas, but he's just not. I don't know. I just don't vibe. It's always something with him. Kai Cenat, it's always something with him, dude. It's like I want to like him, but then he's like, it's always something. Like he does something cool, and like okay, that's cool, and then you hear like, oh hey, he just did something annoying. Well, it's not like directly him doing it, but it's also like Dude, what the heck?
That's how it's done! Everything's falling apart! We've got to hurry before it's too late!
And while it's like, and it's not for someone like Kai, it's not like one of those things where it's like I want to cancel him. Like, no, I generally believe he should do. I want him to do better. I generally believe he deserves that with what he has, but he needs to do better. You know, it's one of those things where it's like he needs to do better. He needs to understand the issue with like what he's doing and why he's doing it. Like the whole homophobia skits and the whole transphobia skits, I don't like it. You know?
Jump!
Jump! Jump! God, this part makes me nervous. Because I never know if I'm going to fall or not. But, you know, I don't like putting him in the same box as like people like Mr. Beast or like Dr. Disrespect. Because even Mr. Beast is like in a different box as people like Asmongold and Disrespect. But Mr. Beast is falling apart in that line.
If you don't find the emeralds,
Like slowly but surely, I can see it happen with him where he falls into the alt-right pipeline. Like I can see that happening with him. And that's why anytime I see someone like collab with him now, it's like, dude, get out of there. Get out of there. Don't.
Damn, not here.
Okay.
you haven't found the emerald yet. I still sense it
Oh,
coming from that
I hate smart.
way to escape there.
But yeah, but Kai is also falling into like the Mr. Beast spear too. But a big part as to why I'm not crazy about Kai is because he is kind of turning Twitch into what Mr. Beast turned YouTube into. If that makes sense. He's slowly becoming the Mr. Beast of YouTube, of Twitch. Just not as like giving people out money like that. That's why I don't like this Beast at all. He had a big hand in turning YouTube into what it is today. Him and PewDiePie. Do not get me started on PewDiePie. Do not get me started on PewDiePie, dude. Oh my god. That's a fall from grace if I've ever seen one.
Have you tried going up?
And it irritates me how he did the freaking. Oh, well, you know, whatever. This isn't working, so I'm gonna run away to, like, Japan. And live out my life in Japan. Thing.
Hey, nice move! Faster! This place isn't going to hold up much longer!
And one thing I will say about, like, a lot of these people is, like, you know, there is a point where it's like, okay, you can't be redeemed. But for a lot of these people, it's always like, okay, well, we don't want to cancel you, but we just want for you to be educated and understand why what you said or what you did was wrong, and we want you to, like, grow and learn and be a better person. But a lot of these people are like, oh, you're trying to cancel me. Like, oh, I'm not going to learn. I'm just going to keep doing the thing. I'm going to continuously grow to be a bad person. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh my god, dude. And it's funny because that's literally what's happening to Mr. Beast right now, by the way. He's literally like, he pulled the, oh, people are trying to cancel me card. Like, no one is trying to cancel you, my guy. We just want you to understand what you're doing wrong. We want you to, like, learn and grow better. But I still don't like the guy. I still don't like the guy. He ruined YouTube. He ruined YouTube. You know? He played a large part in it.
The computer room!
The computer room. There's not a key over here. I feel like this would be like the perfect place for a key.
For what reason do I exist? The answers are just up ahead.
Let me see if anyone's streaming that can raid later. If not, that's fine. I like raiding, but hopefully someone gets on later. Oh! Kuga's getting another belt. He's getting another complete selection modification belt. And alongside it is the Gurongi belt. Oh, it's gonna be so cool, dude.
Doom. I need to know the truth.
Oh, that's exciting. Hopefully that means like the rich, his Lassiism goes down in price. I can eventually buy one.
We need to defeat him. Normal attack won't do anything. You need to.
Damn, we were so close to having a whole Twitch stream without a freaking bot. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. We're so close! We're so close! 40 minutes left in the stream. Be gone. Be gone. Bring. What other thing?
Swift.
Yeah, no. Some people do not deserve the platform they have. Sorry. Like, some people do not deserve the platform they have because it does get to a point where it's like, okay, we want you to, although we want you to, like, learn from your mistakes and be a better person, it's clear you don't want to learn and be a better person, so it's like, hey, we just gotta, like, hey.
Behold the ultimate power.
Sorry.
His aim with those meteors is just about perfect. Make sure you run from them.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Let me kill you! Let me kill you! Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
You traitor! Do not think that this is over.
Oh, it's done. You know, obviously, it does get to a point where, like, hey, you can't be redeemed. You gotta go.
This is what I must do for my atonement.
Disrespect, Asmongold. I feel like Mr. Beast is slowly getting to the point. He's like, they're over here, but they're over here, right? They're over here. He's like right over here, which looks far away, right? No, it's not, because like when you zoom in, it's closer than you think. You get what I'm saying? I feel like he's very close with us, like, you know. Okay, enveloped in solitude. So next path is 39. 39 would be, let's see, 39. Dark, hero, dark. Ah, I see. Okay. Not happening today. Not happening right now because I don't think I can hit that last path within 30 minutes, especially considering there's a new level. Considering it's gonna be like a new level, I don't think I can like hit that one in the time allotted. I'm not ending the stream. I don't want to end the stream yet. What can I do for the next 30 minutes? Like, what can I do for the next 30 minutes outside of just ramble and talk, you know? I don't know. I don't want to end the stream early. you know. This is annoying because like I don't really know what to do. Like what can I do right now, right? Okay, so I will end the stream for YouTube right now. So YouTube, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It helps me a lot. It helps me get my videos onto the algorithm. And please hit that notification bell if that's still a thing. I don't know if that's still a thing. Like always, thank you. Next week, streams will be longer, but this weekend, probably maybe an hour longer. I don't know. I haven't thought of it yet. Have a good day, evening, night, wherever you are, YouTube, and please see you